Everybody. Hope that this well recovered from a beautiful Christmas yesterday. I know I had an opportunity to just have a day of stillness and peace because it came a day early in my household. Coffee. And then got to go out a couple martinis. But some of the stuff that kind of came up that stirred today's conversation. Okay, yay. I had to find internet. It's, I guess, getting cloudy or something outside. So we'll just go here. Okay, so a couple of the things. Thank you, everybody, who hung on there. A couple of things that stirred. You'd laugh right now if you saw what the heck I was balancing my phone on. My daughter bought me like a dozen canvases and paint. She wants me to paint because I do love to paint, and so I'm balancing my phone on that because I don't want to look for the tripod. I don't know where it is. All right, this very second. Anyway, a couple of the things that stirred the conversation I want to have today about relationship. It's always a game. Like there's just this consistent game in relationship, and I was just reading through some different things and thinking about conversations last night and just being a witness to relationship and working with so many people over the course of years. I have to say that we relate in a gaming fashion. It is kind of like we move, one piece forward and then we move it to the side and we move it to the other side. It's almost like a chess game, but not. Maybe it's Monopoly. I don't know what kind of game. Maybe we each have our own game that we're playing in our own unique style in the land of relationship. And it's not even just intimate relationship that we do this with. We do it in all relationship. I was just talking to one of my kids' friends, and she was sharing some intimacies with me about stuff going on in her life and this game that she's playing with her parents as to how to best communicate what is going on in her life because she's terrified to communicate her truth to her parents. And I was like, that's sad. That is so sad that you're so terrified to communicate some big shit with your parents. But it's a game, right? So the parents are playing this game with their children of like, we are the boss, you must abide by this way and you must abide by that way. And yeah, I mean, I play that same game with my kids to a degree, but at the same time, I go, you know what? I'd rather you be able to safely communicate with me the intimacies of your life, the challenges of your life, and know that you have a loving support system here that can help you move through some of these issues, and we can discuss as a unit what is the best move to make. Right? Because yeah, at the end of the day, I might be your parent, but I'm not your official boss of your life, your body, your future. I need to help you make the right choices, but I shouldn't be forceful of, the retraction of love if you do not act a certain way. And then we have that exact same gameplay that we do with our partners, that we do with our significant others, the people that we're dating, we're seeing, that we're married to, that we're in intimate relationship with. And there is this like ebb and flow of, we're all good as long as you are acting this way, or as long as you are doing this, or as long as you are doing that, as long as you are having my expectations met is what I'm looking for in the relationship. So we play this game, right? And I was thinking, so where does this happen? Like, do we play the game on the front side? Oh my goodness, do we ever play a game on the front side, right? You don't get to know somebody for the first 18 months to 2 years. You don't even know who this person is. And then if you're lucky, you get to really start to see pieces of them come out of hiding of this new relationship energy. And it is a two-way street here because we're both playing on this. And on one side, when we enter into a relationship, we have the rose-tinted glasses on, and our partner cannot do anything wrong, right? Like, we see all the good. We laugh at their stupid jokes. We laugh at their little things. We smirk, we smile. We just brush it off. It's not a big deal. We find that cute. We find it sweet. We find all these different things. We go, oh, that's just like, he's just being uncomfortable. She's just being uncomfortable right now. This is just new relationship. Or we just are turned on by different things. Fast forward 2-3 years, and all of a sudden we start having irritations about the things that we were once with rose-tinted glasses on, right? But here's the truth of the matter. So we have our rose-tinted glasses on at the beginning side of a relationship, and what's the other person doing? the other person is playing a game as well. They are not revealing their whole authentic self, right? They are really not revealing themselves. They are holding back. And why are they holding back? For the exact same reason that this young woman that I shared on the front side of this tale is holding back with her parents, with her family, with the people that she should be able to go to and confide in and get support and guidance from and be safe with. She's holding back because of the idea of retraction of love. Okay, so the retraction of love keeps us, the fear of love being retracted keeps us from actually showing our authentic self, from actually saying our authentic yes, saying our authentic no, letting our little quirks be seen, letting our opinions, our ideas, our truth be laid out there. And then we can only hold up that game, right? That facade for so long. And depending on how long we can carry that mask around, that's how long we really keep this distance between us and whomever else, right? So we do that big time in the dating world. We do it big time in our love life. We also do it with our friends. We also do it when, family has that we once was close with our siblings, where we can be really, really close as kids and we can really be getting along or not getting along, but we know all the intricacies about each other, and we love each other through all of that, through thick and thin, you could say, right? We just get each other. We love each other no matter what. But then as children age, as siblings age, as friendships, as we age in our friendships and everything, and people go to college and get married and do this and do that, and then you have a few months of not talking, maybe a year or two of just catching each other on Facebook or something like that, and then all of a sudden we come back together and there's this distance, right? Even though it feels in one way that we can just pick it up right where we left off, there's still this almost little mask that we're like half masking it with these people, right? We're not letting ourselves be fully seen because life has taught us that in the revealing what we truly desire to be seen, to be heard, to be felt, and to feel and see and hear, to connect with people in any relationship, we also fear that by dropping that mask, that we will encounter the retraction of love, that we're not going to be accepted. We're not really lovable. We're not really likable. People really can't get on board with our little stuff that we have, right? It's just like, no, because everybody has their things, right? Everybody has the stuff. And then we go, I need to fit into this role, or I need to be okay with saying yes here and giving here, even though I'm a fuck no to it. I might be a fuck no to it, but I need to lean in. I need to okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. When we're really not. It doesn't feel good inside. So we end up getting bitter, right? But we still hold that mask. We hold that mask. We hold it and we go, yeah. I'm okay. It's fine. These words, right? I was playing with that word last night. I was joking around with saying the word fine because everybody knows fine. What we all should know what fine means. If you don't know what fine means, well, message me. I'll tell you what fine means. So we play these games in every relationship in our life. And then we wonder why we feel lonely. We wonder why we feel alone. We wonder why we can't find that ideal soulmate relationship in friendship or in intimacy, We wonder why these things, why we always attract the wrong people into our life. And then, I hear a lot of people going, I just need to, in 2020, I'm going to clean up my friendships. I'm going to clean up the relationships that I have, and I'm going to just really get lined up with the right kind of people. Do you understand that the right kind of people are going to appreciate authenticity? The right kind of people are going to appreciate you standing up strong in who you are and speaking your truth. The right kind of people want you to have boundaries, want you to say your authentic yes, no, ask for what you need, ask for what you want, speak your desires, be able to communicate, and be able to also handle a no or a yes coming back. When we say that we want something and then it is revealed to us, can we actually lean in and allow it to manifest in our life? A lot of the times, and I've been witness to this so much, over the last few weeks, especially because the holiday season is, a big time gift giving, right? And so people are saying, oh yeah, no, I don't really want anything. There's nothing that I want. There's nothing that I need. No, don't worry about me. Don't waste your money on me. Don't spend your money on me. No, 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 no. Take care of this. Take care of that. And then the other thing that I see people also saying is like, I really want that, but I never get that. Like nobody would ever actually do that for me, right? So my whole viewing of this is that when we do this, what are we doing? We're not allowing ourselves to receive. And then we put it out there and we say, I want that, but. And then inevitably, somebody, somehow, it just kind of comes around, right? And it gets presented to us, whether that is the relationship or it is a tangible gift that was being offered, or maybe it is a resource that's getting offered. Maybe it is, it can be anything, because we do this in all areas of our life. We ask for our desire, and here's the game that we play, the relationship with our desires. Because at the end of the day, everything is a relationship, and we have this relationship with our desire. We have the relationship with our money. We have the relationship with our time, the relationship with, our boundaries, the relationship with our sex, the relationship with other people, all of this stuff. Well, the relationship that we have around our desires, we put them out there, but we have this core belief that we can't get those. So then when they're offered to us, we instantaneously shoot them down. Instantaneously. We say, no, I you know what, that's not coming in from exactly the way I wanted it at the exact time of the day that I wanted it to happen. It's, does it hint off on this or that? It's not quite right. I'm not comfortable with that happening right now. I just don't feel like receiving it right now. No, just don't feel like receiving it. Like, no, maybe we can talk about this in like 6 months from now. Then I can receive it. Let me go do my work and then I'll receive it. Let me go do this and then I'll receive it. Let me go do that and then I'll receive it. It doesn't fucking work like that, okay? You put it out there. Your desire is out there. And then what happens is that the universe starts to deliver it to us, right? So whatever it is, the universe starts to deliver it to us. What fucks it all up is the relationship that we have with our desire, which is our belief level in allowing it to actually manifest, allowing it to actually come in, allowing a partner to come in, allowing a partner to support us, allowing a friend to support us, letting our hair down and just being us in the moment. Quirks and funny habits and our, silliness, our goofiness, but no, not the, I'm going to present just this way of being. No, but to really let ourselves be seen. Let ourselves be seen. And when we have that relationship with ourselves, to just be authentic, to just let ourselves be seen, guess what happens? This mask, which is also a wall to our allowing ourselves to receive, it starts to come down. It does, because when we get right with who we are, then we start to take that mask down. And then all of a sudden, this magical little thing happens. This magical thing of the right people start to show up just at the right time. And yeah, sure, maybe things don't manifest exactly the way we want in the exact second that we wanted, with the exact every little detail. But we get this breadcrumb trail to take us to exactly what we're wanting. And if we are conscious, if we are aware, if we are comfortable in our own skin, if we're willing to stand up and speak our truth, our yes, our no, or whatever that might be, then we get a little breadcrumb, and we get another breadcrumb, and then we get another breadcrumb. And before you know it, the soulmate that you've been wanting forever just magically appears. You just bump into them, you meet them somehow. There was somebody that you already knew, but you start seeing them in a new light. They're, you're out at even the freaking grocery store. You're getting gas, and somebody's standing across from you getting gas, and you start up a conversation, or they start up a conversation. You're open to it because you're open to life. You're open to connection. You're open to self, and you're having a good relationship with self. You're having a good relationship with your desires, and then this mask comes down. And the game is no longer, I'm going to put on a mask to try to present something that I'm not to appease you so that you don't retract your love. And I'm going to hold it there as long as I possibly can. I'm going to act this way. I'm going to act that way. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that. Whatever it takes, right? For as long as it takes, until maybe we're just so solid that you're not going to leave, or I'm not going to leave, or whatever. No, but when we get comfortable in our own skin, we can kind of venture into things a little bit more, truthful. That thing that I think everybody, I've asked so many people, like, what do you value? And you know what? Some of the things that always come up is truthfulness, honesty, authenticity, integrity, right? Those things. Those are primary focuses in all our relationships. I want somebody that's trustworthy. If you want trustworthy, if you want integrity, if you want honesty, if you want somebody that's truthful, right? If you want these things, if you want them to be authentic, then you have to be that yourself. You have to reveal that yourself and stop the game playing. But relationships all game playing. How else are you supposed to land the date? How else are you supposed to actually communicate with the random stranger? How else are you supposed to maybe communicate with somebody from your past or open up a doorway over here or over there? We can't let those people see this or that, right? Yesterday, because I didn't have Christmas at my house yesterday, I just painted a bedroom yesterday and went to martini night, and really, it was a beautiful, easygoing day. But when it was all said and done, I looked at it and, I didn't do a whole lot. But what I did do was I sent out a massive amount of Merry Christmas texts. And I sent out text messages to old friends, to family, to old lovers even. I wished them a Merry Christmas. I wished, everybody, all my clients, a Merry Christmas. I have no idea how many messages I sent, but it was a massive amount of messages. And some of the responses that I got back from different people was just interesting. And it's part of the spur of this whole conversation, because I felt the mask. I was like, it's been just enough time right here that we have to put that mask on, because I'm like trying to open the door and I can't just say, hey, here I am. Thanks for reaching out. No, I have to put on a mask, and I have to, almost like act like the rooster, and like push my chest out and put my feathers up and everything, and just go, here I am. Well, I want you to see this version of me. Or the reverse. I'm going to go to my wound, and I'm going to show you my wound, because hopefully you'll have sympathy, pity, and I'm going to give you this. And, those are both ways to put up a mask, to not let self be revealed. And it was just interesting, because all I was doing was saying Merry Christmas, wishing you a blessed year, right? Wishing you a blessed year, a blessed day. Hope you're having a fantastic, day with your family and everything. And I just got back a massive amount of responses from different people in different fashions. And that game was present in some of the communication. And I just went, wow, we play so much game, and then witnessing across a table last night at martini night, the conversations and the masks, and when I say mask, it's our ego holding the mask up, right? But there was a witness of different masks coming up and going down, and people leaning in and then getting scared and putting a mask up again because they leaned into vulnerability a little bit, or they heard something that was like a little scary or a little exciting, and they go, whoa, or they said something and they revealed a piece of themselves, and then there was this look across the table with these big eyes of like, oh crap, did anybody hear me say that? Did anybody catch this? Will I be accepted? Will I be loved? And that's what we all want, right? We all want that connection. We all want love. We all want to be accepted. We want to feel like we are part of something, that we are connecting with others, because we are community by nature, minded people, spirited people. And that witnessing was just this like beautiful display of like, whoa, I'm going to lean in. But that's a little scary. Will I be accepted? And I sat there just thinking, if we could all just put our masks down, how beautiful could it really be? Could it really be to just connect to somebody and take them really, truly, as we are experiencing in that moment, and know that the next moment that we get an opportunity to experience this person, we may see a different side. We should see more. We should see deeper versions and softer versions, expanded versions and tighter versions, because we are complex human beings. So we should be seeing different aspects. But we should walk into relationship realizing that every single time we see somebody, every single time we connect and communicate with them, what we are actually doing is we are meeting a new version of them, because we are ever changing, ever expanding, ever growing, ever learning about self and about life. And with that, our beauty expands, but we've got to be willing to let it shine, let it be seen. And on the reverse, we've got to be willing to see and to experience and to actually witness that in another, and to just stop the gameplay. So I feel complete on that note. I do want to show you my really cool fucking socks. Somebody bought these socks for me. Here, I gotta stand up. That's it. Yeah, it's got a bad word. My favorite bad word. So, thank you to the person who bought these socks for me. I'm just giving kudos right there. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love my socks. It's true. No. And I want to ask you guys to, outside of funniness of my socks, I want you to look at your relationships. I want you to say, where am I doing this? Where am I playing the games? Where am I holding up the mask? Where am I not letting myself be revealed? How can I lean into actually allowing myself to receive what I say that I want, receive my desires? How do I push my desires away when they come to me in different ways? Because we get our desires met in lots of little incremental steps, and sometimes we get the mother load dropped on us, right? So it doesn't much matter how we're getting those, but how do we lean in and allow ourselves to receive those? And what are we doing in any relationship area of our life, with our money, with our time, with our health, in our sex, in our intimacy, with our friends, with our kids, with our partners, at work, whatever it might be, because it's all a relationship, and especially the relationship with self, the relationship with the divine. How are we actually blocking? Because sometimes we're great at lying to ourselves, absolutely beautiful at lying to ourselves. We can tell ourselves, oh no, we're open, oh no, I'm leaning in, oh no, I'm authentic. But you feel it when you put the mask up, because there's this reservation inside of you, and you might be doing something, speaking or actually acting and doing something, but inside, deep down, like right here in your, right underneath, your rib cage right there, there's this like feeling. There's this feeling of like, I'm really not a yes here. I'm really not a no there. I'm trying to give the right answer, the answer that I think will be the most acceptable, will be the most connective, will speak the language so that it doesn't cause the other person to retract their attention, their connection, their love for me. So what am I actually doing? But what we're doing in that moment is we're actually pushing it away, right? Because we're not revealing our truth. We're not revealing ourselves. Right? So how are we not speaking our truth? How are we preventing the allowance of our desires to come in? And what are our typical games of choice in relationship? I become really, really, truly aware as to what those games are, so that you can start just changing your expression a little bit in this category of your whole life picture. And then from that, the more you step into integrity with self, the more you step into that authentic nature that wants to be birthed out of you, that wants to be seen, that wants to be revealed, right? Everybody's looking for themselves, and they don't have to look any further than right here. You're right here. You're not lost. Stop looking. Just allow yourself to be revealed. And you're going to find yourself that way by letting others see you, by being willing to see. So ask yourself, where am I not allowing myself to be seen? Where am I not allowing myself to actually witness and see? Where am I putting up that mask, that resistance? As always, if I said anything in here that touched you in my crazy chaotic morning talk, hit the share button, hit it and share it with your friends, share it with the people that may not have the best of relationships. Maybe you know somebody that just doesn't know how to relate, how to communicate, how to actually be themselves, that always is saying, why do I always draw on the same kind of person? I only meet assholes, I only meet crazy chicks, I only meet this, I only meet those people. Yeah, those people. Share this message with them, because it's because of the mask. It's because of the mask, the expectations, the ego, and the fact that they don't know how to allow all that they desire to actually come in. Today is the last day of my 12 days of Christmas special. It is going bye-bye tonight, so you need to jump on and you need to grab it ASAP. This is 80% off of some of my best courses, my home study programs. This is, you want to rock out your 2020, then make sure that you take advantage of this crazy fucking sale, because seriously, you can get $1,800 worth of online training, home study content, that can help you do all the stuff that I talk about in Conscious Coffee. But you want to know the details of like how do you actually do that? What are the steps to actually calling in that soulmate lover? What are the steps to actually access these different aspects of self, to really step into my power, to really lean into who I am? How do I actually keep my focus over here? Because it goes all over this place. I don't know how to do this. How do I manage everything in my life? How do I manage it? What does fuck yes life really even mean? I've got a program for all you beautiful ladies out there. 8 beautiful home study programs that can completely rock out your 2020 in all different areas of your life. Create the relationship that you want with your money, with your time, with your health, your fitness, your body, with your sex, with your orgasm, with calling in the soulmate that you want, or meeting the person that you have already in your life in a whole new way. Learning how you can develop this unstoppable version of yourself that is absolutely fucking beautiful, mind-blowing, radiant, goddess energy. How do you do that? Well, that is what I have lined up for the ladies, and it is pretty powerful. For all you guys out there, I've got a beautiful home study program, all my best courses, which is going to teach you about women, okay? That really amazing thing that guys always want to know about, like female sex, and what's going on in her head and her heart, and how do I court her? How do I last longer? How do I embody myself? What's this thing about Tantra? Yeah, I heard Sting talking about it a few years back, but I don't really know what it is. Is it this? Is it that? I've got a course in there that's going to cover that. Time management, boundaries, understanding yourself, really stepping into your primal power as a man today, because men don't get the support that they used to get. Men really don't know what even primal power means. They don't understand what divine masculine means. They don't understand what even confidence means. A lot of guys think that cockiness is confidence, and there's nothing further from the truth. It's not sexy to be cocky, okay? But every woman loves a confident man. I've got 8 beautiful home study courses that's going to cover all of that. So make sure that you access that today, because it's going to be gone, okay? I mean, the courses aren't going to be gone. The courses are all there. You have to understand that the course is all there. It's just they go back to full price tomorrow morning. Well, late tonight. And then for all my beautiful entrepreneurs out there, I've got all my beautiful workshops that I've created over a couple of years. It's all bundled up into one package here. 5 beautiful courses for you to study to create that soul-aligned business that your heart desires to be birthed or to be expanded on. How do you go from 0 to a 6-figure income? How do you reach people? How do you speak your truth and just live your life and get paid well for doing it? How do I get my mission? Maybe I don't have a mission. I'm not an expert. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. All those questions and more, those are all in this beautiful, beautiful Be the Boss of 2020 bundle that I have for you. So click on the link. Don't wait. Make sure that you click on that link. Go in there, sign up today, get your bundle, and really, truly go rock out 2020, because you're worth it. You're worth that fuck yes life. You're worth the love. You're worth the abundance. You're worth the money. You're worth the orgasm. You're worth it all. You're worth it all. So go grab it. And as always, I love you guys. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day after Christmas, and a beautiful week to come. I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee. As always, remember, stop existing, start living. Make sure that you click on the link for the bundles available now, and I will catch you tomorrow with another Conscious Coffee.